up, nerds? This is Dee.
And this is Shelby.
And this is Bumpin Gums. Welcome back to another episode of Bumpin Gums.
I believe this is episode 6.
This is episode 6, yeah.
Episode 6 of our little mini episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are actually, this one's going to be a mini episode today.
This is definitely going to be
Last one was a little bit longer.
Yes.
Thank you for watching if you watched it. If you didn't, what are you doing? Watch them.
Watch it.
They're
this
entertaining.
Is info dump of history, random fun facts, whatever the fuck we decide to talk about.
Yeah.
Being nerds.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
All right, your turn, Dee.
Nope, you go first.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, it's my turn. It's my turn. Okay, so I had some crazy cool fun facts. Okay, so in honor of Black History Month, I wanted to talk about, did you know Black History, Black History Month has a theme every month? Mm-hmm. Or every year? Mm-hmm. Okay, do you know what the theme is this year?
I don't remember.
Okay, so this year's theme...
Oh, yeah, I do remember, because there's an art exhibit that was doing... Anyway, go ahead.
It's African Americans in labor.
Yeah.
That's what this theme, I didn't know there was a theme every year.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
But, I just... didn't know.
Yeah.
But there's a theme every year. And it's actually selected it's selected by the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. They select it every single year. And this year focuses on the way that work and working of all kinds, free and unfree, skilled and unskilled, vocational and voluntary, intersect with the collective experiences of Black Americans.
So the reason why I knew that it was the theme, I knew there was a theme, but there was an art exhibit that was going on.
I got this from the art exhibit.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I got this from the art exhibit.
Mind.
Yeah. Because I was like, yes. I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my one fun fact. There's also another fun fact that I wanted to talk about, and I thought this was cool. Rebecca Lee Crumpler, she was born in February 8th, 1831, and she died in 1895. But she was the first Black female physician.
Nice.
Yeah. And she was the first one to actually get a medical degree and practice. And when she did practice, she was practicing on women and children only. But she went through all sorts of crazy shit because doctors, other physicians wouldn't. It was primarily not just because she was Black, but primarily because she was a woman.
Right.
Because back then they believed that the male brain was bigger than the female brain and blah, blah, blah. And that there was no way that she could have the capacity to be able to do this. So she would try to help and... basically be a doctor and treat these women and children, and they would be like, no, we're not going to allow you to get that prescription. No, you can't take that. No, you can't, blah blah blah. And they would stop her at every turn, left and right. But she was the first female Black physician, and she also published a book in 1883. She published a book of medical discourses, which primarily focused on maternal and pediatric medical care. So she was fucking cool as shit and did a lot, and it was dope.
That is dope.
So learning about her was really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
She was cool as shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she did a lot. But yeah, so another thing that I got really into this past week was I don't know, insects and shit like that. Sometimes I just research insects because they scare me, so I need to know what they are and what they do. I need to know what they are and what they do because they terrify me. But did you know?
I didn't.
Did you know that a small amount of alcohol on a scorpion can cause it to sting itself to death?
Like rubbing alcohol or drinking alcohol?
Any alcohol, any sort of alcohol.
Interesting.
Any sort of alcohol will cause that. It causes them to basically go crazy and sting themselves to death. Yeah.
When you think about it, if you drink enough alcohol as a human being, you're going to do some dumb shit,
You're going to do some wild shit, right? Plus, they have exoskeletons and stuff like that. So basically, they breathe and absorb shit through their fucking... It's kind of similar to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's similar to arachnids. So... I thought that was cool.
I just got creeped out because I immediately saw something in my head and it was just furry and gross.
I did as well, and I just felt something rubbing, crawling up on my neck. Okay, so the next fun fact that I have, we're just gonna keep it going.
Yeah.
Okay, so I also was obviously researching bees because I love bees. Bees are my favorite thing in the whole world.
Shelby's gonna be a beekeeper in a few years. Just give her time.
I want an apiary so bad. It's not even funny. I can't do that in a rental home, but that's cool, and that's where we're at right now in the United States. Okay, fun bee facts. I love them so much. Okay, there's a chemical compound that's used to create artificial banana flavor.
Oh.
It's called isomol acetate. It's also the primary component of a honeybee's alarm pheromone, meaning a strong banana smell near a hive could signal aggression and is a reason to move away quickly. So if you're next to a beehive and you smell a strong banana smell, they are going to fuck you up.
I hope to never be next to a beehive and not aware.
Well, if I'm next to a beehive, I'm going to be wearing a bee suit. I'm not fucking around with it. I love them and I think they're adorable, but there's no fucking way I'm getting stung.
I will never look at bees the same the way after seeing my girl and homie died.
Yeah.
It still hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. They fucked him up.
They did.
Okay. But they're also super cute, right? So they have something. Okay. So bees are deaf. They can't hear anything. The only way that they communicate is through dance.
Not the bees in their light.
They do. They be shaking their little little butts. Their little butts move around and I'm like, hey girl, she be twerking.
Yeah, she be
twerking. I need you to put up a little bee video.
I will put up a little bee video.
I'll send you one.
Okay.
But it's called the waggle dance. Okay.
I love it.
It's a famous dance that signals the direction and distance for food sources. The dancing bee smells like the food source and may even share some of the nectar with some of the other bees. That's one dance. Then they have another one called round dance, and it's like super specific the way they like move their asses and their little butts just be fucking
that is cute.
So freaking cute. The round dance signals that there's just nearby pollen.
Yeah.
So also another fun fact about bees, I didn't write this one down but I just know it. Another fun fact about bees is they actually kick the male bees out. They kill them. They kick them out.
I actually watched a video of them throwing them over the ledge. I was like, that's right,
because it is it's matriarchy, so, and it's all females, and it's cool as fuck. And they are thriving in society when we're not murdering them. I'm just kidding.
It was me or them.
Facts. Okay, but they are deaf. And then lastly, another thing that I was, the topic that I was on. So, look at that, 7 minutes. Lastly, another topic that I was on, because I was just kind of thinking about video games and stuff like that, and I was like, back in the day with Snake and blah, 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 and I wanted to know when the first video game was created.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of this?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
The very first video game was called Tennis for Two, and it was created in 1958.
I have not heard
by physicist William Higginbottom.
All right.
Yeah. It was a simple tennis game played with two controllers connected to an analog computer and an oscilloscope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Isn't that 1958?
That is so funny. Like, as a physicist, you're like, what did you do? And you're like, I made a video game.
What the fuck did you do?
What did you do?
Yeah. Video games.
Video games.
So you're welcome for my little autistic dump. And I hope you enjoyed the bee dance.
Yes, bee dance.
They really do. They just be like pop, pop, pop,
yes.
pop, pop, pop.
They'd be like, girl, let's do that one dance for the food. They'd be like, yeah, for the food. They'd be like,
best top of the line, cute face, little waist with a big behind. And she'd be like, the pollen's over there.
The pollen's over there. She'd be like, there. Swear. How far is it? To the left? All right, girl.
To the left. I love bees.
They're so cute.
They're so freaking cute. All right, what you got?
All right, so I did black musicians that are really dope. I actually did. So my first one is Big Mama Thornton.
Love her.
Her name is Willie Mae
She was
Thornton.
such a bad bitch.
She was born in 1926 in Alabama. She's actually like a decent sized woman. So not only did she have like this big powerful voice, but she actually had like just a presence about her as well that was really big and powerful. Girl. She was a big girl. And so that's kind of where her name kind of came about and all of that good stuff. She's a big influencer in the blues and rock and roll. Like that's kind of how it got started for her.
Yeah.
And many people, I don't know how many people know, but probably by now, because it was kind of a thing when the song came out, when Doja Cat redid it. Mm-hmm. She's popular for Hound Dog. Mm-hmm. That was popularized by Elvis. Mm-hmm. She was also popular for Ball and Chain, mm-hmm. which got popular from Janis Joplin. Mm-hmm. And she didn't really get the credit and stuff like that for those songs until like much later. Like they were out. Well, it's weird because Hound Dog was out and she it stayed on the Billboard charts for like 14 weeks straight. Number one, 14 weeks straight. Homegirl was doing big things, but then Elvis and Janis came out with their songs and it was kind of like overshadowed. She never got the credit, things like that.
Of course.
You know how it is with, yes.
White people can't make their own shit. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, she was kind of dope. Well, not kind of dope. She was super dope in that she didn't really like adhere to the stereotypical like feminine clothing and design and things like that. She was just like, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear and y'all gonna just leave me the fuck alone. If I want to dress like what is considered masculine, I'm gonna dress masculine. If I want to dress considered feminine, I'm gonna dress feminine. And that's what she did. She didn't care about any of that stuff. She was super dope for that. She was really influential in the music industry, but she passed away in 1984. That same year, she actually got inducted into the Blues Hall of Fame. She later got inducted into the Alabama Hall of Fame, the Alabama Music Hall of Fame in 2020. And then in 2024, she was finally inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice. As she should be. That's where the queen deserves to be.
Yeah.
There's a song that she did called, oh my God. Shave Me Dry, Rub Me Dry, or something like that. Yeah. That was so fire.
The thing that's so funny about her and Hound Dog and why it was like such a big deal for her to do it is because that was a very like sexual song. And it was like one of the first sexual songs by a woman.
Yeah.
Like that was a huge deal. And the fact that it was a black woman at that, I know they was like, I know this black bitch.
How is she coming out here gonna say this shit? You know what I mean? Elvis, take over and
Elvis,
start throw that little dick around.
Throw that thing around. Because we cannot.
We can.
But yeah, so I thought that was really cool. But while we were talking about the Hall of Fame, a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I also wanted to acknowledge the fact that Aretha Franklin was the first woman to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, she was.
Like first woman, period.
Nice segue.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was that. And then I want to talk about this last person, which I know a lot of people have no idea who this is, and I'm going to try to put a picture or a video, or probably just a picture because a video probably would be too much, but it's for Roy Futureman Wooten. He is a percussionist. He is a dope percussionist. He plays for Bella Fleck and the Flecktones.
Yeah.
Don't know how many people know of him, but he's a really dope artist. He actually comes from a super musical family. His brothers all play different instruments. He had a sax player brother, a keyboard. His other brother, who also plays in Bella Fleck and the Flecktones, is Victor Wooten, and he plays bass.
Love that.
They're fucking dope.
I love Bella Fleck and the Flecktones just in general.
Too. My dad put me on them when I was a kid, and I have been obsessed ever since. I love them. I try to tell people about them all the time, and people always look at me like I'm crazy because it's like a mix of jazz and like bluegrass, but like they got like. They play a bassoon through a synthesizer, or like
it's fucking cool.
Banjo. Like it's really dope. It is really, really dope. The music is really cool. They've had different celebrities and stuff participate in their songs. It's really cool. Yeah. But anyway, Roy Futureman Wooten. He is a not just a musician, but a composer. But he also is an inventor.
Nice.
Homie invented a drum guitar. Pretty much drumitar, I think they call it.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much, it looks like a guitar, but it's all percussion on it, and you can just push it and it has drum noises. He created it. He has the only one.
That's cool as fuck.
Created himself. It looks insane, and that's the picture that I'll probably put up here so that you guys can see it. So it'll be somewhere in this. But yeah, it's a drum guitar, and there's a video of him playing at one of the live shows with Bella Fleck where he's playing it, and he has his drum set around him, but he's just doing all the percussion on it is so
cool
dope
as fuck.
But he created that, and that's the only one. But he also created another thing called the Royal. And it is a pretty much the same thing where it's like a combination of the drum and piano in a handheld form that had pretty much paved the way for another musician to create the Zen drum.
Ooh, no way. Okay.
So his design was what
Futureman?
Yeah, Futureman, dope. But yeah, his creation allowed that other guy to create. Nice. I can't remember the other guy's name. Sorry.
That's okay.
But
we're not talking about him.
Yeah. He created it. And so the thing with the Royal, he set it up to be like it's like a periodic table.
Yeah.
And they use like the golden ratio.
Yeah. So
it's really dope that he did those things.
Nice.
And created that thing because
he's
the only one that did it.
That's cool.
He's the only one that has it. It now if you see the picture, it looks really, really wild looking, but it is super dope.
Yeah.
So
love that.
Thanks guys for being amazing musicians and big contributors to the
Yay.
things in life.
In life.
So, yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
Oh, the drumitar, I should have said this. It's called it's a syntax drumitar.
That's what I thought it was. I had a feeling it was going to be a syntax.
Yeah, it's a syntax drumitar.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, and then, like I said, he created the Royale, which led the way for the Zendrum.
Yeah, cool as fuck.
That's so neat.
That is so fucking cool.
You guys have to, please, if you do nothing else, go look up Bella Fleck and the Flecktones. Look up Victor Wooten. Go look up Future Man.
Just go listen to some of their music.
It is so cool.
It is fucking neat.
Love the music.
If you are really into music, you gotta go check them out.
Yeah, especially if you're like if you like jazzy type of music, or if you're like, I don't really like jazz like that, but you can kind of get with other types of vibes. It's in there. They got something for everybody.
We listen to weird music.
I don't think it's weird.
I mean, you and I'm not saying that's weird, but I'm saying we listen to weird music.
Is it weird? What's weird about the music you listen to?
I mean, I listen to like, oh my God, what is that throat singing?
Yodeling?
Nope. I can't remember what it's called. Scratch that. I need to eat, so I can't remember what it's called. But it's where they do the deep throat, the Tibetan throats, the Tibetan throat.
That's not weird.
Girl, not everybody listens to that is what I'm saying.
Oh,
you and I don't think it's weird.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But not everybody listens to it.
Oh,
who's out there listening to the Tibetan throat singing?
That's true.
Nobody, except me and you sometimes.
That's true.
Anywho, Zen.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
That was it.
It was great. Thank you guys for being here. Again, just a short mini episode. We are happy to have you guys here. Check out the other episodes if you're interested in learning about some of other Black history, as well as some other weird facts that we do have and that we have put out. We're going to continue doing this, and we love you so much. Goodbye.